Hello, Ray Phoenix here, and welcome to the finale of LEGO Star Wars the video game. So, this is the final level you get after you get all the super kits. A New Hope. So as you see here, there's that rebel ship is flying away from the Empire ship, and they're using miniatures, there's the LEGO miniatures you could get at the time, and those are the kind of things that come the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. If you're using those as the base models for the scene, because you can see they're like the miniatures you could get. And they're exchanging fire without saying a single word. We completely get what's going on. We completely understand the full context of what's happening. It's so perfect and so good, in fact, that George Lucas obviously fought against using this as the opening scene to his movie, because it's just that too good. So you see we get to play as Darth Vader, and he's accompanied with a stormtrooper there, a blaster-wielding stormtrooper. We get his brilliant crimson-red lightsaber of the Sith, and we get the stormtrooper, we get his little stormtrooper blaster. It's actually more accurate in this game than it is in the other games and in the movies. So we're taking over the rebel ship. Oh look, rebels are coming to stop us. Let's go and kill these rebels. This is long before Rogue One was conceived, and yet we're playing as Darth Vader right here and slashing our way through rebels. This is also the same year as Star Wars Battlefront 2 was released, and there's stuff like this in Battlefront 2. This level's a stud-happy, stud-rich level. If you want to get rich in this game, just play this level over and over again. I recommend playing in story mode for the most part, because you get to play as Darth Vader. What's more cool than playing as Darth Vader in a Star Wars game? And for him, Darth Vader, this is a lot of fun too, going and killing rebels with his lightsaber. Damn, that's a lot more fun than being the Emperor's gopher, having to do the grocery shopping for the Emperor, where he has to get the large pack of adult underwear because the Emperor runs out of the other adult underwear too quickly. So we're using the Force on those things, destroying those things, and behind them, look, studs galore. There's so much in this level. This level's full of it. So we need to see, what's those kind of droids called? Protocol droid to get in there, so we have to find a protocol droid. Get shooting at us, but they stand no chance against the almighty Darth Vader. No one does, not even Jedi can. And so far, so it's been 19 years now since we last seen Darth Vader and Obi-Wan and those characters from the first Star Wars game. So 19 years, and right now, that Obi-Wan guy's living on Tatooine, a planet that we're in orbit of right now, and that baby Luke is grown up now, and he's gonna help stop this Empire. But spoiler alert, we're not gonna see that in this game. That's gonna be in the next game, LEGO Star Wars 2. Watch that video if you're interested. Or watch those videos if you're interested in knowing what happens after this. So you see here, we're gonna destroy these things, and look at that. In that tube there, ooh, getting more studs. In that tube there is C-3PO. He's hiding in that tube. Apparently he's, being imprisoned by the rebels or something like that. And his memory's been erased since we last saw him, so he has no memory of anything that happened in the prequel movies, as stated in a lot of the novelizations. You should always read the novelizations. Everything is best explained in the novelizations. You have to do this abysmal puzzle of running. This is like that 1940s puzzle I saw on Facebook the other day, where you have to like rearrange these bizarre shaped pieces to make it form a perfect square. That's kind of what this is like, only it's all timed or anything like that. So let's go on, Stormtrooper, get off there. So we're just gonna wait for it to, hit it like that, and we have to run at the surface at the correct speed. If you do it too fast or too slow, so I'm gonna, okay, there we go. We got more studs, why not? So now we have C-3PO joining our team. This is when C-3PO is helping to aid the Empire, which makes him an enemy of the Rebel Alliance, technically speaking. Well, he kind of is an enemy of the Empire, because he's with the Rebels. So there's never a hallway here. Oh look, they shot me there, but he's not gonna live long and talk about it. Hey, I shot Darth Vader. What does it matter? So we're also unfortunately, Captain Antilles is not a boss. It'd be cool if they added some more stuff to this game, made Captain Antilles be a boss, so we have to fight in here, or maybe we have to fight Princess Leia or something like that, or some other. I think they should have included some other characters in the original trilogy, not just Darth Vader and those Stormtrooper and the Rebels and Princess Leia. I mean, it's nice they included that in this game, but I think they could have included a little bit more and make it more, would have been fun to play as old Obi-Wan in this game. But of course, they were kind of saving that for LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which would come out 2 years later. Okay, so this part's cool. This is another little puzzle. By the way, as you may notice, there's no super kit piece for this level on account of we already have all the super kit pieces. There aren't even any mini kits or anything like that in this level either. It's merely just a level you play to clear, and you unlock Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper, and you unlock some stuff. That's all it does. And you earn a lot of studs too, as I keep saying before. This level is rich in studs. Just play this level over and over again. You can become rich in an hour or so. Wish I could get rich quick. That's better than inventing some new formula, some perfume formula, and having $40,000 in 45 minutes or something like that, like in that movie The Sitter with Jonah Hill. So there's L. I'll give you a hint of what we're writing out. We're writing out the name of the radio station from Lego Island. Do you remember the original Lego Island when you could listen to the radio? You know, the radio station name they had? In your home or in your car, you are never really far from. Yeah, it's the radio station's name. And if you're not listening to that radio station, chances are you're probably not listening to a radio. That actually sounds like a really good slogan or catchphrase, something like that. It's really thought-provoking. It made it sound like no one else's real radio. There actually is a radio station like that where I live, where they call it Real Radio. And blunt, this is what the radio really is. And of course, Opie and Anthony are never going to come on that station on account of Opie and Anthony are not real radio. So at least my mom doesn't consider Opie and Anthony to be real radio. My mom hates Opie and Anthony. But I'm sure if Opie and Anthony existed in Star Wars, they'd probably be making fun of Darth Vader for how deformed he is. Because he actually is, deformed. We saw what Obi-Wan did to him at the end of Revenge of the Sith. See, it spells L-E-G-O, Lego. And look, we get a lot of blue studs for this. Anyways, so they probably would. They always make fun of people with disabilities, and Darth Vader has a disability. The only way he's able to still, function somewhat normally is because of the Force. The Force is what gives him his power. In this case, for him, it's the dark side of the Force, which is supposedly more powerful than the light side of the Force. So we need C-3PO to open that door. Oh my, I've been in there for quite a long time. So, oh look at that, more rebels. Oh look, it's only 2 of them. They pose no threat at all. Darth Vader just slashed them off easy. So using the Force on these things some more. And throughout this episode, because sometimes I actually think Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, is actually the darkest Star Wars film there is. Mostly because the whole planet of people got destroyed, Luke lost his aunt and uncle, and a bunch of other rebels died, and the Death Star blew up at the end. It's actually more darker than Empire Strikes Back, and most people consider Empire Strikes Back to be the darkest Star Wars movie there is. This uses the Force some more on those things. I don't know what you call those flappy things. This is also a lot like the first level of Lego Star Wars 2, only you play from a different perspective. That's kind of what this is exactly. Look, we have almost 100,000 studs. We're really close to there. And there's a lot of extras you can buy in this game too. The extras aren't that overly good. You can buy a mini kit detector, it shows you where mini kits are. You could buy invincibility. You could even buy purple, which all it really does is it just turns every character's lightsaber in the game purple. Works on every character except for Mace Windu, because he already has a purple lightsaber to begin with. And if Mace Windu were still alive right now, he'd be fighting Darth Vader and the Empire could be destroyed easy. But no, that's not going to happen because he had to die in the last story. This game kind of does have 4 stories in a way if you include this little bit, but it's not the complete episode 4. It's just this one level of episode 4. So, and you get to play from Darth Vader's perspective. What's so cool about that? This is also kind of was a precursor to Lego Batman the video game in a sense, because Lego Batman the video game, they advertised you could actually play as bad guys and actually do evil stuff. Actually, was a pretty cool thing they did in that Lego Batman video game. I might do a Let's Play of that in the future eventually too. That game won some gaming award, I think, like one of the best video games of 2008. 2008 was a pretty, epic year for gaming. Super Smash Bros. Brawl being released, and Mario Kart Wii and the Lego Indiana Jones video game. So what that thing did was, I think I just used the Force on it, makes those fan things turn on, so you can jump in the fans and it blows you up. Well, it makes you go flying around like the Flying Nun or Mary Poppins or something like that. So you could collect the blue studs. Mary Poppins has to be the best character in all of Star Wars, right? So yeah, we collect everything. There's 2 more there, but I'm not gonna show it. It's kind of boring stuff. So now we have to walk. So now there's one more hallway passage. I think we have to walk down. There's so many different possible hallways, things like that. I never realized the rebels were so elaborate at making their ships like this. It's like they want us to get lost. It's like they made them like that on purpose, so the Empire will get into them and get lost and lose their troops, so they can hide. Like in the forest or the woods. It's just make an artificial environment here to make it look like a forest or a swamp or something like that, and have them hide in it and take it out. And the stormtroopers would have to be poorly disadvantaged there because stormtroopers are plain white, a color that sticks out like a sore thumb in the woods. So we need C-3PO again here to open up this door. And I wonder what's on the other side. Oh look, it's Princess Leia. She's gonna put a DVD in R2-D2. And then C-3PO's like, what? Princess Leia, what are you doing here? And then R2 has a thing. And so that concludes this Let's Play of LEGO Star Wars the video game. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.